どうも皆様、こんばんにちは、ヒロでございます。とても関係ない楽しむだけのモトに、シャーロック・ホームズ・チャプター1、続きをやっていきたいと思います。はい。前回の続きでございまして、前回、蜂の人差しということで、スタークからの依頼で、ブラッシュド警部補の、行方を探していて、本人がハイブマスター、ギャングのボスになり変わって、内側から解体をしていると。しながら、もう、今も警察としてはもう、行きたくないんだっていう風になっていたと。いうところですね。はい。で、本人が、スタークには死んだということを伝えて、事件に幕を下ろしたということで、警察の多分、やつがほぼほぼ終わっているような感じ。これはちょっとあるんですけどね。はい。で、残っているものもいくつかあるんですけども、そろそろいい加減、母の死の真相に向き合おうではないかということで、メインミッション最後のストーリーを進めていこうかなと思います。今な。
You don't have to do this. You don't have to go through.There is no coming back from this.
ちょっと止まったね。おお、終わらせないといけない。
John, my anima, my brother, there is nothing more important in this moment than this truth. I know you fear for me, but my path was set long ago. I can no more step off it than I can ask the avalanche to roll back uphill.
Just please be careful, Sherry. I love you.
Quite.
ありがとう。
We'll go together.
短かったら短かったでしゃあないよねと。どんなに、どういう形になるかが全くわかんないんだよね。
Why didn't I remember we had such a big garden?
Maybe you forgot it for your own good.
人形遊びでもしてたのかな。池がある。
Is that the raft we made together, John?
Looks more like a pile of rotten planks now.
なんか他に見るとこあんのかな。
Ah, yes. The statue of Merope. My mother was trying to restore it. Pity she never had the opportunity to finish.
他になんか見るとこはなさそうだな。
That's the descendant of a tree your father planted in London, correct?
Indeed, we planted the sprout here, and for a while it grew happily. Alas, it seems without us here to care for it, it didn't survive.
いやー、怖えな、これ。何なんだろう、どういう真実が。お母さん自殺した？
That's from Mother's favorite tea set. What is it doing in here?
大丈夫か？あ。急に FPS。待って待って。急に FPS はやめて。怖いわ。前に進めと。ああ。あれだわ。この前とか倍に。ああ。
These must help calm her down.
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
シェリー、シャーロック自身が殺したってことなんじゃないんかな、これって。
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
若干ジョンの声がいびつになってる。さあ、なんだ、どこだ。母さん。
Don't go, Mother. Wait. I remember this artifact from Mother's collection.
Nanda?
Mother's work journal. I liked poring over the detailed pages and reading about my parents' collection.
なんだあ、また FPS 視点。あ、さっきの手帳に書いてあったやつだ。
Here it is. We'll just borrow it for a while.
Did you hear that? Someone's coming. Let's take a peek. You call this progress? Charlotte, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
Any result is progress, even if it is a worsening of her condition. It informs my...
No. I have made my decision. She must be sent to a legitimate medical facility. I will not let her hurt Sherlock.
What? Master Holmes, you do not understand.
That will be all. I expect you to have left the house by week's end.
Nanda?
Sherry, say something. Can you hear me? You're
ああ、
scaring me.
どんどん
Come here, darling.
母さん。ジョンの声も遠くなっている気がする。そこにいるのか。
Come here, darling. I'm waiting for you.
Coming, Mother. This was from my mother, wasn't it? I remember how we came to the garden for a breath of fresh air.
ああ。
Take me to my flowers, Sherry. They must already be in bloom.
As you wish, Mum.
母さんの顔が見えないのがとてつもないほどの恐怖だわ。
I bet you missed the fresh air, didn't you?
Terribly. The sun is Far brighter than I remember. But I like it.
We can walk each day from now on, if you want.
That would be wonderful. Just look at them. The stars of the earth. Even the sky must be jealous of their beauty.
Indeed.
そうだね。うわー、やだな。
Mother, would you like to go around the water?
That would be perfect. I always wanted such a nice pond in London. It looks so peaceful.
Mycroft knew you would like it.
We should put some fish in it, don't you think?
How about some carp?
That's a nice idea. Let's visit your father's tree. It grows so fast, just like you.
We could even build a tree house in it.
Yes, Sherry.
なんだ
Speaking of your father, could you call him out, please?
Mom! He's... I'm sorry. He passed away. He's gone.
No, he's not.
I'm telling the truth. Did you forget again?
No! Don't you dare say such things! You are a liar like all the others!
Mother!
Don't call me that! You're fooling me!
No! Mom, it hurts!
My son would never lie!
ええ
Mom, stop!
Who are you? Reveal yourself!
ちょっと待って
Please stop! It's me, Sherlock!
You are not my Sherry! Get me my son!
嘘よかった。えあ、シャーロックが殺したわけではなさそう。だけど、最悪じゃん。シャーロック立て。立てんのか。ああ、なんだ。ああ。副作用の危険、向上した耐性。母さん溺死した。ちょっと待ってな。ちょっと待ってな。ちょっと待ってな。ちょっと待ってな。ああ、そういうことだよな。ああ、こうなるのか。なるほどね。夫リヒターは母さんを救おうとしたが、マイクロフトは母さんの死で、本当は僕らが殺したんだ。僕は知らずに母さんを殺してしまった。鎮静剤を与えることはジョンが考えたもので、 ならば僕は自分の心を信じることができない。うん。死に至るアレルギー反応を起こす薬を母さんに与えたのだ。はあ、おちょっと待って。副作用の危険。リヒター博士は母さんを使って変わった薬や治療法の実験をしていた。ああ。危険があった。鎮痛剤を徴用していた母さんの体勢は相当高くなっていたはずだ。彼女にとってはそこまで危険はなかっただろう。どういうこと？声による殺人。うわー、マジでどれが正解？でもなんか、感じ的には母さんを殺したのは僕だって感じだよな。オットリヒターってわけではない気がするからな。一旦は母さんを殺したのは僕だってことにしようかな。僕の選択肢は。これが最後の選択です。本当にその選択でよろしいですか？確定後、選択を変更することはできません。確定します。母さんを殺したのは僕だ。
Sherlock. Sherlock. Can you hear me? Come on, wake up.
Get off me.
Sherry,
You knew, and more than that, you hid it from me.
you couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain, your horror.
I killed my own mother, John. It is unforgivable.
It was an accident, Sherlock. She was mad, abusive. You were a child, simply trying to help.
How could she? You were a lie, John. A fiction. A crutch.
No, I was a friend. Sherlock, please.
Sherlock,
What?
are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me. A truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face it.
ああ、消えた。
There is only one thing to be done.
What are you talking about?
To expect adherence to the principles of truth and justice, but to fail to hold oneself likewise accountable, it would be hypocrisy. My mother died by my hand. I must turn myself into the authorities and face the consequences of my actions.
The consequences of your actions? You were a child. She did this to you, not you unto her. You are throwing your life away in an act of moralistic vanity. Think of all you could accomplish for our nation.
This is where we differ, Mycroft. To you, the ends justify the means. To me, the means have decided the end. The truth is the truth.
Fine, Sherlock. Walk yourself into the police station and pray those men you oft embarrassed hold no grudges. If you're lucky, they'll simply exile you. If not, I'll see you in 20 years.
Are you going to berate me too? Try and talk me out of it? As I told my brother, if I cannot demonstrate the character I chastise others for lacking.
Sherry, I think this is something you will have to do yourself.
Myself? How do you mean?
All I ever did, all I ever wanted, was to protect you from what happened. And now you tell me I was wrong to try, that it was ego or hypocrisy to show a young boy kindness. But it was just empathy, creativity, and love for one's self. So please, please, Sherlock, don't do it.
Why can none of you see it? The truth is the truth. A murder is a murder. Tell me, John, why?
Because you're breaking my heart. I know you've decided. I know. I just wish you hadn't.
I'm sorry, John. All these years we spent together, all the time I took for granted. You'll always be a part of me.
No, Sherry. That's the point. I don't think I will.
ジョンの消え方、明滅ってどうなん？ああ、なるほどね。まあパターンとしては4通りあるよっていう感じか。
Why are you here?
Closure, I suppose. And to help a friend.
You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would buy a boat.
Ha! Is that right?
I can see it now. I know what you did.
What did I do?
You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Werner? Or do you prefer Klaus?
Excuse me?
You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. Do you hold me responsible for his end?
Ha!
ああ、
There was no love.
なるほどね。お前、オットー・リヒターの弟か。
Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Why? What reason do you have for all this?
To help you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain. Despite you and to spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project. You really are beautiful.
デスノートでね、L みたいな感じだったな。
I was prepared to take responsibility for my actions, but again my brother conspired against me. A little diplomatic pressure and the trial was dismissed. Instead, I was exiled from Cordona. Freedom never tasted so bitter. Another perversion of justice at Mycroft's hand. With no means, no home, and no purpose, I returned to London. I enrolled at Cambridge University, but few lectures held my interest. I prefer to spend time alone at the hospital laboratory, pursuing truths in chemical form. No one there questions my choices. I have begun to attract a desperate clientele, men that skulk after me, pleading for answers to their simple mysteries. At first, the distraction was unwelcome. Now, I find myself craving it, lest my mind drift back to the island, to Mother, to John. What was her life worth? How many adulterers and petty thieves will it take to make it right? Can anything?
はあ。お、なんだなんだ。
I found it! I found it! I found it!
And what is that?
How far, bruises may be
あ、すげえ
produced
音
after death.
が。
How are you? You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
How on earth did you know that?
Never mind. The question now is about bruising. No doubt you see the significance of this discovery of mine.
It is interesting, no doubt, but practically...
Why, it is the most practical medico-legal discovery for years. Had we these data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, we can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible. And ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the innocent and damning the guilty.
Well, then you are to be congratulated.
Indeed. But, you came here on business.
Correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's best for two fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rows because my nerves are shaken. And I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours. And I am extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well. But those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for rouse?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one.
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners. My attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. John Watson.
John.
ちょっとバグってあれだな。なんか音が入っちゃってましたね。なるほど。こっから改めてワトソンとシャーロックの物語が始まるみたいな感じなんかね。はい。ということで、ちょっと最後のエンディングがね、のムービーがちょっとバグって音二重になっちゃってるような感じでしたが、申し訳ございません。はい。まあ、では改めてではございますが、シャーロック・ホームズチャプター1、これにて終了でございます。はい。まあ、結局最後のエンディングに関しては、シャーロックが殺したとも言えるし、 まあ、オットー・リヒターが殺したようにも見えるし、まあ、結局どっちも助けようとしたっていう風にも見えると。まあ、ではあるけど、まあ、とりあえず真実は、まあ、プレイヤー次第という風に片付けるということができるっていう感じですね。まあ、僕の方はね、自分自身が殺したという風にちょっとまあ、決着をつけたという形にはなっております。いやー、まさか最後の最後でね、ボーゲルがオットー・リヒターの弟だったっていうのは、ちょっとまあ、全然予想外というか、全くもって考えてなかったところだったんで、びっくりしましたが。ね、意外とちゃんと関わってるのはね、あの人。ただの画家かと思ってたら。はい。まあ、一応まあまだ全然ね、ストーリー自体は、選択肢自由なので、どういう結末を迎えるかっていうのは本当にやってる人それぞれというところであるので、まあ私の選択肢とは全然違う方向性でプレイしてみるっていうのもありかとは思いますので、気になった方は、ぜひぜひとプレイしてみてはいかがでしょうか。それと合わせてですね、シャーロック・ホームズチャプター1は、確か、ダウンロードコンテンツもあるはずなので、ね、全然これ、まだまだ長く続けれるので、はい。実際ね、僕まだサブクエは全部終わってないので、全然ね、メインストーリー終わった後に、まあ、続けてみるっていうのも良いかと思います。はい。長くなりましたが、シャーロック・ホームズチャプター1、これにて終了でございます。エンドロール見ながら、お別れしたいなと思います。改めてご視聴いただきまして、誠にありがとうございました。また次回、新しい動画でお会いいたしましょう。またね。